One of the most popular questions we get here at Pro Speed Baseball from YouTube or our membership website is, I keep hitting the ball at the tip of the bat. Do I need a longer bat? Does my kid need a longer bat? Because everything's just hitting off the end of the bat. We're just ticking everything. Well, if we need a longer bat, we're going to go ahead and do a quick demonstration. I want you guys to ask yourself a question. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my feet in my perfect tee setup, and I'm not going to move either one of my feet. So we can't say that I'm stepping towards the ball or whatnot. I'm going to get my regular game length bat. I'm going to go ahead and make a swing here. You can see we got a nice barrel on that ball. We get a tee or another ball here. And now I'm going to grab the shortest bat I could find in this academy. This is a 26-inch bat, and I'm from the same position. You can see I haven't moved. And I'm going to take a swing with the smallest bat I can find and get barrel on the ball. So if I can do that with a significantly shorter bat, this is going to answer this question that we don't need a longer bat. We just need to understand what's making us hit it off the tip of the bat and how we can start catching the barrel. That's exactly what we're going to go over in this video. Let's go ahead and get started. So just to be perfectly clear, there's always going to be a good length bat for the individual player, whether it's a professional all the way down to just starting t-ball. Obviously, we want something we can handle. We want a good length bat. But the idea behind, you can see that, I'm about 6'1", and I've got a 26-inch bat. This is a t-ball bat, and I can still hit it off the barrel. So, the size doesn't matter. We have to have the understanding of why we hit it off the tip of the bat and how we can get it on the barrel. So the two big reasons that we don't understand that why we're hitting it off the end of the bat, the first is spinning open the upper body. If we understand that if the hands go left, we are going to expose less barrel. So if I put this bat in perfect contact and my hand goes left, that bat is going to move left out of the zone if you're a right-handed hitter, and we're going to expose more of the tip of the bat. Now, how does this happen? Well, our hand is connected to our arm is connected to our shoulder. If we spin open with our upper body, this is a biomechanical absolute. If we turn our body as we're going into contact too soon, this is called bat drag, when the body is firing in front of the hands and the hands are dragging behind, well, our shoulder is going to continue to move left as we turn, and it's going to pull that hand left, exposing more of the tip of the bat. This is the most common reason for why we're hitting the ball off of the end of the bat. Now, the second thing that we don't understand is proper hand path, what our hands are supposed to do. Most players that have this issue don't understand that they have plenty of room to get their hands to the ball. We always want our hands driving towards the baseball every single time. Now, here's why this is such a foreign concept, and to especially younger players out there, that if we continue to drive our hands towards the ball, and we're doing this slow, so I'm going to take my hands to this ball, to this ball, to this ball, and we can see right here, this is a jam job. This is off of the logo of the bat right here. This is not a well-hit ball. But if we remember, I've gone over this in other videos. The Swing Playing Secret videos are great videos to watch to get a full explanation on this. But if we understand how the physics of the bat work, when we add speed with that same hand path, driving those hands to the baseball, the physics of the bat take over. We create weight, we create counterbalance, and that's going to help deliver the mass of the bat to the ball. The mass is going to follow the force, which is our hands. So if I just add a little bit of speed, again, in my mind, I'm driving my hands to the ball, but because of the speed, I'm not strong enough unless I swing slow to get my hands actually to the ball. So we can see right there, that's completely off the center of the sweet spot. That one, I actually hit that one really, really well. Now, if we can couple those two errors, we can fix this. If we can couple the not spinning of the upper body while also driving the hands and releasing the bat into the ball, that's how we fix this issue. So no matter how long of a bat you have, you want to make sure first and foremost you can handle it and that you understand these two concepts so that you can start hitting the ball solid, because baseball is a whole lot more fun when you're hitting this ball at the barrel. In the big leagues, pro ball, college ball, if you're hitting it here, you're hitting a home run. If you're hitting here, you're hitting a weak pop-up and you're probably going to get benched. That's what's going to happen. That's the difference between being an all-star and being a bench guy, is hitting it off the sweet spot of the bat. So how do we combat spinning the open shoulder and getting the hands to go more to the ball? Well, first and foremost, beyond a shadow of a doubt, we have to trust that hand path. We have to trust that we're not going to run out of room. So right here again, if I take my hands slowly to this ball, I'm out of room. You have to trust the physics of the bat and allow your mind to allow those hands to go to the ball and understand that the speed is going to take care of the rest. Now, if you start hitting a little bit off the, the inside, down the sweet spot a little bit, you can maybe think your hand path maybe a little bit more inside. Or if you're still hitting it off the end of the bat, you can actually think your impact area or your hand path going more to the outside part of the ball. There's all kinds of little things we can do, but the general direction is driving our hands to the ball. Now the second piece, not spinning our upper body open. If you watch the how to release video in the straight arm release section of the membership website, we also have a YouTube video on this, how to release the bat properly. That's what's going to keep us from spinning the bat open. There's two ways to deliver this bat to the ball. The first way, the incorrect way, which we just went over, is turning the upper body and dragging the hands into the ball. So that gets us to impact. The proper way we want to get to is we want to drive those hands to the ball, unhinge the wrist, and start rolling over the hands so that we can get to the same area without having to spin the upper body. So if we learn how to drive our hands to the ball and release the bat, it doesn't matter how long of a bat we swing, whether it's a 34-inch hard ash major league bat or a T-ball bat that's 26 inches, we're going to be able to hit that sweet spot every single time. Now, the drill that you can do, that you guys can take home right now to start working on this, the main concept here again is you have to have some speed to do this, and this would be the main thing, is you want to have the concept of unhinging your wrist, letting those wrists release, which I highly recommend watching the how to release video and becoming very, very familiar with how that's supposed to happen, and having the mindset of saying, hey, I'm going to get my hands as close to that ball as possible with some speed. So getting a perfect tee setup, make sure you're not jamming yourself. Most players like to jam themselves. If anything, make sure you're erring on getting that tee a little bit too far away from you. So if we're right here on this is going to be a very difficult. Nobody wants to hit a baseball right here. This is jammed. This is a bad pitch to swing at. Err on having that pitch maybe a little bit outside, a little bit further away from your stance. And what you're going to do is you're going to concentrate on release. I would highly recommend doing this from the load stride position where we load stride from right here and then say, okay, I'm going to give myself a little bit of speed, but I'm going to try to get my physical hands as close to that ball as humanly possible with some speed while allowing myself to release the bat. Another great cue here is to think about this left shoulder staying in front of your head. So you think about this, if my shoulder is turning, it's going to start moving behind my head. If I can think about keeping my front shoulder in front of my head, that's going to give me a little bit better concept of having to use my hands to work it into the ball. So it kind of looks something like this. If I load stride here, say, okay, my hands are here, I'm going to try to get them as close to the ball as I can while leaving my shoulder in front of my head. Now I'm cooking with some speed, and I can really get that barrel on the ball. I'll show you one more here from down the line. Again, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that tee's, plenty far enough away from me so I can work my hands. I'm going to load stride from right here. I'm going to keep my shoulder in front of my hand and drive my hands to that ball. And I get good contact on that ball. So guys, get out there, try it out, and it's going to make a huge difference. And no, you don't need a longer bat. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed the video, but if you stay tuned, I got an even better bonus video coming up for you. Even though we want to make sure we're driving our hands and being in sync to the ball, we still have to build the proper transition of bat lag that while we're doing this. This is a very short but very important move, and in this bonus video that I'm going to play a preview of at the end of this video is going to show you exactly how to get started on doing that and get immediate feedback right away. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we'll see you guys soon. Today, I'm going to show you the #1 move that kills bat lag. But most importantly, we're going to do a drill that will instantly give you a tight transition into bat lag and have your swing looking drastically better today. The move that I'm talking about here is when we're going into our transition and the bat lays down, and now the only thing that we have to rely on for bat speed is our pure strength. From Mike Trout, he does this really well. You'll see as we pause him here in the max bat lag position, his barrel is really high and you can see that it's barely dipping into that line. You can imagine if this was a nail and this bat was a hammer, if I was trying to hammer this nail in like this would be kind of like me dumping the bat. But if I'm letting this hammer swing and slam into this ball over and over again, I'm going to be very efficient. Now, I'm sure you guys are ready for it by now. Let's go ahead and dive into the wall drill. All right, guys, here we go, the wall drill.